and welcome to another brand new episode of Generation. Today we are going to meet up with a creative young Mongolian woman passionate about art, music and instruments, Yesunkhand Chimed-Ochir. Her nickname is Yes-O. She is a professional pianist who dreams of promoting Mongolia around the world. She performed at Carnegie Hall in New York City and was the first Mongolian pianist to play for the General Authority for Border Protection in 2012. She is now a concertmaster for the dance and music ensemble of border troops. She graduated from a Russian university with a degree in music, majoring in piano. This morning, as usual, we find Yesunkhand at work in Ulaanbaatar.
Hello, thank you for watching and having a good time with me today. And my name is Yesunkhand aka Yeso, and I'm a professional pianist based in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And also I am a teacher, mentor, singer, composer, and of course a lover.
Please tell us about your morning routine.
My typical day starts with a good breakfast. I always eat breakfast and I don't drink coffee. I wake up and brush my teeth and turn on the music, and I always listen to classical symphony in the mornings.
Why did you become a pianist?
When I was 5 years old, my parents asked me, do you want to be a ballerina or you want to be a pianist? And of course I chose to be a pianist because I like to sing, and at my house there was a little piano there, and I always like touching them, and I just answered piano. I want to be a pianist.
What responsibilities do you have as an instrumental teacher for the General Authority for Border Protection?
My main position here is concertmaster, which is who plays piano for the professional singers, and I make gum, and I also just play every hundreds of thousands of music sheets to play them. My main focus is to get famous, to get rich, because I have to work hardly and to help others who loves music, who loves art. I want to help them.
By Order Number 6 of the Ministry of Justice and Home Affairs, dated April 11, 2017, Border Special Branch Number 0224, the Border Troops Song and Dance Ensemble was restructured to include border guards to provide cultural and artistic services to members of the auxiliary forces and border communities, to provide professional and methodological support for the organization of cultural and artistic activities in border detachments, to promote the border guard through cultural and artistic events, and to cooperate with border guards and citizens. What part of your work excites you the most?
As a concertmaster, I have to understand I just work by one with the singer, and I have to understand how the singer wants to sing and how should I be fixing the music, you know. Sometimes singer have to be higher, sometimes music have to be more silent, so this is practice and to understand everyone. My co-workers are very impressive and very hardworking and very intelligent people, and they always teach me how to be a good teacher. They always taking a care for me. So I think my responsibility is to not break their trust.
What is your main focus now?
I am working here and I'm going to have my concert in July. And this is gonna be the first full Tchaikovsky concert #1 in Mongolia, because before this, maybe no one played fully Tchaikovsky piano concert before, so I'm gonna rehearse this. And my brother is a conductor who studies in Moscow, Russia, and he's gonna conduct my my concert.
As concertmaster, she is in charge of 30 senior lieutenants and civilians. These days, they are preparing for a national competition for the General Authority for Border Protection. Through her job, she has access to a big sports hall and good dining and fitness facilities. She says that's the best way for an organization to care for all of its workers. Working on Mongolian folk songs with professional singers is a new experience for Yesunkhand. She learns from the techniques of Mongolian composers and the melodies of Mongolia's beautiful songs. She is also expanding her ability to work with opera and classical music. Our next destination is her studio, where she creates her own music. Apart from work, what other things are always part of your typical week?
I do weekly. I watch movies, I read books, and I also compose music. I make beats on FL Studio. And 5 years ago, I started to make music and I started to sing with any other Mongolian hip-hop artists and rappers called Inrit, Moji, and what else? Rutu and Butterfly. I collaborated with them and I also teach them musical theory, because there are very many mathematical things in music. So I taught them musical theory and how the musical harmonization works, how interval, how melodic and ionic, Doric, Lat works. I taught them and I worked with them. And also I like to explore. I travel a lot, and I travel Mongolian little rural areas, and I like to explore, and I love fresh air. I love camping. Oh, I don't actually stress. Sometimes I just, oh my God, these people are just too much. I just think to myself and I just release my stress. Okay, just have a good deep breath, and I just release my stress to myself easily.
When did you start creating music for other instruments?
Since 2019, I started to make music on computer, and I started to make beats. And about this music studio is invented by my brother CJ, and this studio name is Cactus J Entertainment, and my brother and his best friend invented this studio last summer. And my brother went to study in Russia, so I decided to make music and practice my piano here. And I also teach music, and sometimes few of my students come here to take lessons.
How many songs have you written?
Currently, I've created 6 or 7 songs, but I'm willing to do more songs because I participated competition that I have to practice my piano for 8 hours, and with work, with family issues, and with all of these problems, and making music is so hard these days. But I am going to make music for the night, and I really want to make my album soon, so I think I will be doing many more songs. Yeah, I write my music and also I write my lyrics, but writing lyrics is very hard for me because I don't know, I read a book a lot, but I don't know, this is such another level of things or another talent maybe, but I am working hard on it.
She studied Russian language and music theory at the Central Moscow School of Music in 2014. She earned a bachelor's degree from the Mongolian State Conservatory and graduated as a concertmaster with a degree in piano in 2019. Creating new music is her passion, and she has created about 10 songs in cooperation with young Mongolian artists. Who is your primary partner?
I've collaborated with many artists like Inril, Moji, Butterfly, and anybody else, and also Gangbei. So nowadays, hip-hop industry and new music generation is about to collaborate. Making music with others is improving their popularity, and always Weeknd and Doja Cat, Drake and Justin Bieber, like everybody is collaborating, so collaborating is cool.
Yeso has many years of experience participating in competitions abroad. She keeps improving her professional skills and is looking forward to studying abroad again. Her main goal is to perform at international events such as Coachella, Tomorrowland, the Now in Selfest in Vienna, and other open-air music festivals in Italy, Germany, and Japan, and put Mongolia's name on the world stage through classical music. How many competitions have you participated in abroad or in Mongolia?
About 20 competitions I've participated in Mongolia and in other countries. I've visited 14 countries just to participate and to have my concert, to have my tour, and I think my concerts are more than 50. And my first competition I've participated is in Paris France, and I was 10 years old, and I have awarded special mention, which is like fourth prize. I went there with my mother, and that was the second time I went to abroad, and this was so different. Europe was like my expectation. I expected Europe as a very rainy and like kind of dark and such an artistic, and it was like that. And next concourse I participated was in Spain, Madrid, and it was in Donostia, San Sebastian, and I awarded first prize. And my brother also awarded the second prize, and it was very fun to be there because Spain is a little different than France, and I liked Spain very much.
She won the Grand Prix at the Bartók World Competition for professional musicians, composers, and singers, the Bartók Kabalevsky Prokofiev International Piano Competition and Festival, and the IVLA Music Competition in Italy in 2012. In a 2012 article by American composer and arts consultant Jeffrey James, she was recognized as a talented young pianist who understands music very well and can bring art to people at a professional level. Which global competitions are you working on now?
Yesterday, I just played my piano rehearsal for the competition in Treviso, Italia, and I wanted to go there to participate, but my visa has been refused, so I just played in here in Mongolia and sent my video to the juries. So this was, if I went to there, this will be more beautiful, but I'm here, so this is my destiny right now.
She opened the Vivace Piano Studio and ran a piano training center. More than 300 music enthusiasts were taught individual and group piano and theory lessons. Recently, she has been writing a book about mastering the piano.
As a new learner for beginners, they have to prepare their psychology, mental health, because some people want to just play music, just play songs. I want to learn songs so fast. No, this cannot be possible, because we have to know about the history. We have to learn about every note, every music note, and every little theory of it. So there's a time in it, and people need to understand that do they even have passion for it, and do they even have time to practice, yeah? And this is so important.
After a long day, it is finally time to head to the gym. Many people have a favorite way to relax after a long, stressful day. Yes-O likes to go to the gym wherever she has free time. She tries to live a healthy lifestyle.
I exercise twice or 3 times a week, and I'm doing exercise with my boyfriend, and he is also personal trainer for me. And I'm doing exercise since I was 16 years old, which is almost 8 years I'm doing exercise, because I think mental health and physical health matters, because if you want to be a good person in a physical way, in a mental way, in your mind, your everything has to be perfect, and then you will become much more great person, I think.
Well, this is where this episode of Generation comes to an end. Today, we had the chance to meet a young woman who has developed herself in many ways. We have learned from our guest how important it is to be hardworking and patient. Thank you for being with us. We will see you again in another 2 weeks.